Hey guys, it's the first day when I'm seeing the sun since I arrived in England, and I'm glad that it happened here in the city of York. The area was inhabited since the 8th century before Christ, and the city today spans around the junction of river Ouse and Foss, and it's the exact same place where the Romans in 71 after Christ, when they arrived, built their first fortress. A very important event happened here. Constantine I died here in York, and his son, Constantine the Great, was declared emperor by his own troops that were stationed here in the fortress. They left by 410, then the Anglo-Saxons arrived, and afterwards the Vikings. The first Christian church was built here in early 7th century by King Edwin. He was a pagan, and he wanted to marry a local princess, but he needed to be baptized and wed, so he had to build in haste a wooden church right on the site of today Cathedral and Minster of York, as you can see it in the distance. We're gonna come back to this amazing cathedral. But first I want to say about the second event that was important for the entire country, and that is the Norman conquest. It happened in 1066, and a huge debate regarding what language was spoken after 1066. It's still present, and we have to understand that when the Normans arrived, they brought also lots of nobles, and they were speaking lingua franca, that today evolved in French language. So all the officials and nobles were speaking lingua franca. They did that probably at least until the mid-15th century. Other theories says that they did it until the 17th century. I don't think that it's really important. We don't have to forget also that huge number of words in English have their origin in lingua franca. By the 12th century, the Gothic style was the best one, and they started building in 1220 this beautiful cathedral. The Minster at Cathedral of York, it is probably the biggest cathedral in Northern Europe, and its construction spans over centuries. It was finished in the middle of 15th century, so if you're gonna visit this amazing cathedral, you're gonna see features that shows the evolution of this Gothic style. The cathedral has a few features that are really interesting. Towards the south side, you're gonna find a beautiful, as you can see, a beautiful rose. It's called York Rose, the Rose of York. And another beautiful stained glass windows are towards the east. And a story says that in the 14th century, when it was commissioned to an artist, they paid about 46 pounds, and the condition was if he gonna finish the work in 3 years, he's gonna receive another 10 pounds. So what I'm trying to say is that back then it is said that with £1 you could buy 6 horses. And today, actually this year, they finished refurbishing the entire stained glass of the east side of the cathedral. It took 11 years and £6 million to do that. A good viewpoint, or the highest viewpoint of the city, it's up there on this tower. There are 275 steps to get there. But in my opinion, it's not the best view, because I don't know if you can see it, but it's caged, and there are only some small windows that you can pick out to see the city. A second important viewpoint is the tower, the Clifford's Tower, on the opposite side of the city. And it is a cathedral that you should visit because it's the best known landmark of York. The roof of the entire cathedral is made from wood, and having said that, I have to say that I love the city of York. So until then, I'll see you next time.